You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
Hey everyone, and welcome to my first gaming commentary. So today I'd like to talk about Bioshock. Now, the reason I'm starting with Bioshock rather than Call of Duty is because Bioshock is my favourite game out there right now. It represents to me the best of the gaming world, the best, the brightest, the cleverest. So I thought I'd like to do my first gaming commentary about it. So let's begin. So Bioshock, the main ideas behind Bioshock is that it questions humanity, questions a lot of stuff and events which happen in the modern world. So the first thing is the illusion of choice. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but anyone who has played Bioshock will know what I'm talking about. There are some real key moments. There's one moment which emphasizes how little choice you actually have in video games. You are deceived throughout in the fact that you have choice. You don't really have choice, actually, but then that leads on to my next point, which is that the one bit of choice we do have is how we kill. Now, in Bioshock, it's a world full of monsters. Rapture is a utopia, which is a perfect world, fallen into dystopic ruin, which is basically an imperfect world, flawed. So we're given several choices to kill: gunshot to the head, hitting your enemy with a crowbar, setting them on fire. Those methods show how much we desire violence. Lesser extents, yes, but we as a species, or some of us do, desire violence. We are inclined, some of us, to the more violent option. So for example, in Bioshock, one option is to shoot your enemy in the head, quick, pretty much painless death. The other is you set him on fire. I'm sorry, but if I was a good person, or I wasn't really that violent, I'd go for the gunshot. Some people prefer the setting your opponent on fire. Of course, it does reflect how you are feeling at the moment. If you're feeling angry, you'll want just to go crazy. If you're feeling happy and dandy, then you shouldn't really be playing Bioshock, but some people will go for the easier one. Now, the other choice is the Little Sisters. Now, I'm not going to explain what you do to Little Sisters. Well, I have to a bit, I suppose. So I'm going to give a warning now. What I'm about to say is a bit of a spoiler, so don't listen if you haven't played or you haven't yet got that far. The Little Sisters create a divide in us. They are a little girl, and our mind processes them as a little girl. That's a little girl. That's a little girl. That's what we keep hearing in our head. But the game tells us that's a monster. Kill it and you become more powerful. So, what do? Do we kill it to gain more power, which innately we do crave power? So we become much more powerful much more quickly, but in the end we have to deal with the consequences. Or do we save them, stay weaker for a larger period of time, and then become the hero? It creates that divide in us. So I've covered the illusion of choice, the choice to kill, and the Little Sisters. There are 2 points more I have on my list here. Let's go with this one. The attribution of our failure to an external factor. The splices, so that's the enemy, here's another spoiler, and the people who talk about the splices attribute their descent into madness due to Adam. But actually, it's due to their weak-minded will. It's the fact that they are greedy and crave power, interlinking with my little sister argument. So, there's always a reason why we do things. There is no acceptance of the fact that it's our fault, rather than something else. Another one is that Rapture's descent into madness. It is entirely down to one man's paranoia. Yes, that's a shout and a half, but it's true. It is down to Andrew Ryan's paranoia. we don't like him. And that links into my last point. There is no good and there is no bad. In Bioshock, as in Bioshock 2, which I may do a commentary on later, it's an illusion of choice. No, it's not an illusion of choice. An illusion of good and bad leading into different shades of grey. The illusion of choice, the different methods to kill, the characters you encounter, the little sisters, show that Bioshock is different shades of grey. There is no good, there is no bad. This is a world full of monsters, and you're just unfortunately another monster in it. So, thanks for listening. Any questions or anything, please comment below. Thanks for listening. Hopefully the next one will be up soon. I believe what I'm going to be doing next is either Minecraft or Call of Duty. So, thanks for listening, and peace off.